In front of us, the desert of Dubai. We arrived here by jeep after a long journey on an isolated road in the middle of the desert. As I walk through these huge expanses of golden sand, every step I take breaks the silence of the desert. The Tuaregs say, God created the lands with the lakes and rivers so that man could live in them, and the desert so that he can find his soul. This place is truly magical. Welcome to a new episode of Urban Guide. Looking around me, I cannot help but think of the ancient travelers and Bedouins who passed through these lands. Imagine being camped here for the night, under a starry sky, listening to stories passed down from generation to generation. That is exactly what we are doing right now. Some Emirati friends, hospitable as only they can be here, have invited us into their tent in the desert. We are sitting on embroidered pillows, surrounded by the warmth of a crackling fire, keeping out the nighttime coolness of the desert. The sky above us is a blanket of stars, so dense it seems almost unreal. As the fire illuminates the faces of our new friends, they begin to narrate. Their voices are laden with pride as they describe the exploits of ancestors who lived and traveled across these same sands. One of them, an elder in the group, begins to tell the story of a great caravan that once traded incense along these routes, emphasizing how the desert was not only a challenge, but also an opportunity for those who knew how to navigate it. These caravans orient themselves in the desert, using natural and astronomical signs. During the day, they observe the sun and shadows to determine direction, while at night they rely on the stars. In between stories, we are served the traditional cardamom tea, sweet and strong, accompanied by fresh dates that add a touch of sweetness to the evening. This is a beautiful time of sharing not only of food and drink, in each case delicious, but more importantly of culture and connections, which extend far beyond the sands around us. Traditions here are alive, breathed, and celebrated in every gesture. Hospitality is sacred. It is a principle passed down with pride. As the evening continues, some young people begin a traditional dance. Their bodies move to the sound of drums, and we, carried away by the rhythm, begin to accompany them with the sound of our hands. This desert, with its immense beauty and ancient traditions, has much to teach. Each grain of sand holds a story of survival and discovery, and tonight, under this clear, starry sky, I feel I am part of this timeless narrative. When it comes to music in the Dubai desert, one cannot ignore the rikiku and the oud. The rikiku, a small frame drum with rattles, sets the rhythm, while the oud, a lute with a deep, nostalgic sound, weaves melodies that tell centuries-old stories. Before we continue our exploration, let's listen to an excerpt from our audio guide on Urban Guide. Claire will reveal more secrets of this incredible place.
Welcome to the fascinating desert surrounding Dubai's metropolis, a place where the ancient meets the modern and nature defies human achievement. This vast sandy landscape stretching beyond the horizon has much more to offer than you might imagine at first glance. The Dubai desert is a natural wonder that changes appearance with the passing of the hours, from the golden dawn, when the first rays of the sun gently caress the dunes, to the sunset, when the sky is tinged with orange, pink, and purple shades. An experience in this desert is not just an adventure, it is a journey through time and culture. One of the most exciting experiences you can have here is definitely the desert safari. Imagine yourself aboard a 4x4 vehicle hurtling through the dunes, in an adventurous dance in the sands. It's a heart-pounding experience, perfect for adventure lovers. But the Dubai desert isn't just that. At sunset, you can watch traditional dance performances, such as belly dancing or tanura, which will leave you breathless. and you can sit around a fire under a starry sky, listening to stories of ancient Bedouins. It's like taking a leap into another world, a distant era. Fun fact: did you know that the desert around Dubai is home to a rich biodiversity? Despite the extreme conditions, numerous species adapted to life in the desert live here, such as the desert fox, various types of snakes, and even the majestic golden eagle. It is a demonstration of how life can flourish, even in the most inhospitable environments. Another curiosity concerns the settlement of Al Marmum, one of the largest desert redevelopment projects in the world. This area, dedicated to nature conservation and sustainable tourism, demonstrates Dubai's commitment to protecting the natural environment, while continuing to offer unforgettable experiences to visitors. The Dubai Desert is a fascinating place, full of natural beauty, adventure, culture, and innovation. A visit here gives you the chance to connect with history, explore breathtaking landscapes, and experience Emirati hospitality and traditions. Don't miss the opportunity to discover this amazing place and bring with you memories that will last a lifetime.
As the sun begins to rise on the horizon, illuminating the dunes with a warm golden glow, it is time to open a new chapter of our journey. But the exploration does not have to stop here. If you want to relive this experience and discover more interesting facts, download the UrbanGuide app from the Google Play Store and explore our guides. UrbanGuide is the app for exploring fascinating cities and places around the world, discovering surprising details and hidden nooks and crannies. An interactive adventure that will allow you to discover stories and trivia about characters, places, museums, monuments, squares, markets, clubs, parks, and neighborhoods in the cities you visit. Thank you for walking with us today in the Dubai Desert. Until the next adventure with UrbanGuide.